Good morning, this is George with Watchman German Shepherds. This morning we're going to be working with Lola, and we're working on the stay command. And so I've done some sessions already with Lola. She's doing very well. So I just thought that we would go through those particulars there. And as always, when we talk about a particular teaching, we talk about the tools that we use and then the technique. And so those three things are very important. And also, I think it's important to remember in any training that you want to start small. And in this case, small being proximity. I start very close with the puppy and then I expand that. So right here, and then a foot or two or three, 5 or 10, and eventually bring her outside. And so inside here, I have minimal distractions, starting small, proximity. Very close, I build that up, and then go outside, more distractions, and then I start there again until I have her attention, so the wind's blowing and the leaves and maybe a squirrel or a bird, and she's looking here and there, but eventually through much time, I will bring her attention to me outside, and then bring her to the store, and people are there and things are going on. Sometimes other pets, if I bring her to a pet store or whatever. And so ultimately, I want to be able to get her attention when I want it. And so the stay command is very practical in all these things. And Lola really is coming along, and as you'll see in this video. And so again, we're just going to show the real basics here, and I trust you'll get the idea how to expand upon that. Again, proximity and the location, and then the distraction level that you're going to bring in a little bit at a time. And so let's work it through here with with Lola. Good girl. Good girl, Lola. Good. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Stay. Let's see, put a treat. No, Lola. No. Sit. Lola. Sit. Down. Good. Stay. Lola. Stay. Good. Good girl. No. No, Lola. Down. Down. Good girl. Stay. No, Lola. Stay. Up. Stay. So work through here, right? This is our first session today, and she's having to really get herself restrained again and to go through what she already knows, really, just to kind of bring herself back to what we've already been through, and that's okay. I mean, we don't have to expect great things, and we won't be disappointed, and we won't be unrealistic as to where the puppy is. And obviously this is where she is, even though we have done a few sessions. So again, we didn't do any today, so kind of just, she'll plug in quickly, I'm sure, but she has to plug in. Stay. Good girl, Lola. Stay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Good. So make it a little more taunting for her. Lola. Uh-oh. What'd you do? What'd you do? Now that's it. We're gonna be real serious. No. Down. Lola. Down. Good. Good. No, you stay. You stay. Stay. Very good. Up. Stay. Stay. Good. Stay. No. Stay. No. Oh boy. Yeah, she's a real smart one, this puppy. Yep. You stay there. Stay. Good girl. Stay. I'm glad you're seeing that she's having a little difficulty because she's just a puppy. And so we're not looking to have a refined, refined training course or refined training experience here, but we're looking to bring the puppy along from where she is. Yesterday, the day before, certainly in the afternoon session, she's really plugged right into it, but now it's earlier and she's having a little more difficulty just keeping her mind on what we're doing. She knows what I want her to do. You can see how she, with her body language, is expressing that she knows she should stay. But so I'm not real rigid on her. That will come, not the rigidness, but the correctness and the ultimately the obedience. And so every session is very important and valuable. I say there's no lost sessions. She may learn something, hopefully, and you may learn something as a trainer, just a better way of bringing about the desired command there. And so a little closer to her, remember I said about proximity, the better I will get her to do what I'm saying, because she knows I'm right there. And so I move a little closer here on the side. I'm out of treats, don't tell Lola. The less apt she is to jump right at the treat, because she knows I'm gonna be right on top of her. Good girl, Lola. I'll grab another treat because I want to just see how she does here. Bear with me. Good girl. Good girl, Lola. Good girl. Yeah, see, here in the house, right, I put one of the other dogs out. My wife is at work. I turned the radio off, and so when I walk back and forth, or I'm doing this and that, she's totally following me. She's not distracted by the other dogs. She's not distracted by my wife's cooking in the kitchen. And so it's just me and her, and that's what you want. Start small and expand on that. Good girl, Lola. Good. Yeah. Good girl. Stay. You stay. Good. So at first I went a little too far, I realized, for her this morning, right? Yesterday I was further. Nope, Lola. No. Hit. Lola. Sit. Down. You stay. Stay. So now I'm not going to give her a treat right now. I want her to just, she's not staying. So, hey. She's not staying at all, whether I'm close or further. Nope. Down. Lola. Down. Come. Lola, come. Down. Down. So she's telling me basically she'll do certain things for a treat here, right? She's kind of just doing what she wants to do. But I'm letting her know that she's going to do what I want her to do. And so it's just, I'm adjusting to her speed, I'm slowing it down. This is where she is this morning, and that's where I have to be. And so she'll get the idea, she'll plug in. I trust even just another minute or two in the video here that we'll see exactly that. She really is as bright as a dog I've ever seen. She's very intelligent. And so she knows exactly what I want from her, and yet she's having to restrain herself. 12 weeks old, well, no wonder, right? So, good girl, Lola. Now it's just that nothing is a treat, right? She didn't do anything per se. Yes, she's staying, but I'm just giving her a little treat, and then do a little praise here. Good girl. Good girl. Sometimes I watch with the praise because you want to give a lot of praise, but if you give a praise in the middle of a session, like where I'm trying to bring her to just some reasonable point of that we're in a training session, she's not really there. But if I give her a treat I mean, if I give her praise during that, that kind of breaks uh, the whole thing before I want to break it, before I feel she's ready to have it broken, as it were, where I bring her out of that little frame of mind, right? We want to be in the work frame. Come, Lola, good. So we've got a lot of things on her mind. She ran around with the mom, and I just brought her in. I put everyone else out, like I said. She just got a lot of energy, and so again, I have to be where she is, and I want to bring her along. I'm showing the video here. She was yesterday and even the day before. She was doing really good at 5 feet. She would not move, and now she is moving at 2 feet, and so I have to kind of back up, and that's good. I'm kind of glad you're seeing that, because with a puppy, well, that happens a lot, and so good girl. Sit down. Good. Stay. So I'm not going to taunt her with a treat right now. She knows I have them. Nope. Stay. Good girl. Stay. So this is where she is again. That's where I'm going to stay with her. I'll put the treat up. No. No. Lola. No. No. It's killing her, but she's gonna do it, I think. I'm gonna jump right on it. No. No. Stay. So I'm just teaching her some basic restraint, really, and that's what the stay is, right? When she wants to go, you're requiring her to stay. And so I think that what happened in this session was actually more than I had intended to show, but it's good because it's part of what happens, especially with a puppy, as you may, I don't consider it a setback. I know that she's got her mind all over. It's the first session of the morning. It's a real gorgeous morning here, nice and cool, and so she's extra rambunctious and just being a puppy, right? And so I don't want to change that in one sense, but I do want to do a session with her, so I waited kind of for her. Here she is now. I'm closer, the proximity thing, because if she makes one false move, right, I'm gonna get her back in line there, because we are in a session, we are working. I want to keep it within those confines, otherwise it's just playtime, right? So hope you follow all that, and it's pretty basic stuff. And so until next time, this is George with Boston German Shepherds. We do appreciate you subscribing and liking, sharing, and any comments. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, that's fine too. Please do visit my website at watchmangsd.com, and in the videos usually I'll have different links through Amazon to buy books, training books, or collars, or leashes, or food, or different things pertaining to your German Shepherd puppy / dog experience, helpful things. And so I've been doing that lately with Amazon. I became an Amazon associate, and so if that's something that is convenient for you while you're on watching a video, check the description section just under the video, and you find again links, sometimes things relative, nothing particular in this video, because there's nothing really new that we're talking specifically about here with this session, but there are those links, and I will put a link here, but nothing really jumping off the page at me. Anyway, I didn't mean to get into all that. I do appreciate your subscribing and any of your participation in the videos here. And so, thank you, and as always, the Lord bless your day. Good girl, Lola. Very good. Come on.